match, then he only has to beat one more deck to win. We see that Xixo's actually preferring Pilot Shredders over Houndmasters, and that's pretty good because, I mean, it's sticky on the board, it buffs the Undertaker, so lots of ways to make that card work.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, a Pilot Shredder. The piloted stuff all in general, but Shredder seems to be a little bit more common. It seems to also fit better here on the mana curve for a lot of decks, obviously, than the Sky Golem. Kongmaster's Wrench coming back, but he's just going to toss that right back in. The Nullifier, yeah, do you keep that? I mean, you also have the coin if you really needed it, but obviously if you want to keep the coin for a lot of combos as Rogue.
Well, the Nullifier is definitely one of the better cards against Hunter, because obviously they can't kill it off with like kill command and whatnot. They have to like trade their minions in or just wait. So it is a good card, but is it worth like keeping it early on when you have so many good cards like Backstab and stuff like that? Well, he does his SI7. SI7 start is pretty insane.
Yeah, Hosty's thinking real hard. I mean, do I keep that? Do I not? Also looking at the Kongmaster's Wrench.
I don't think you ever keep the wrench. I think the point of the wrench in this deck is just to put more damage, right? So I don't think you ever keep it in the starting hand. I might be wrong. I have to ask Firebat about this.
Yeah, and I'd love to hear about it later on, but for now, I definitely see what you're saying. It's not something that you're going to want to use early on. Even if you have the Barber, right, then the point is that you have a lot of damage and you're not going to have to use it against 2 drops.
Right. Unfortunately, we can't really see what Xixo is tracking here. So that's kind of a
challenge. Oh yeah, Xixo playing the tracking, so
right.
We'll see. We won't be able to see what he discards. We'll still see what he chooses out of that.
Seems like it's a hard choice.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking his time from the beginning. Looks like it's going to be one of his key cards. Alright, so we're going to wait it out. There might be a slight hiccup here. Slight hiccup on Xixo's end of the client. Alright. It sounds like we just got an update. There was a pretty serious hiccup actually with Xixo's end of the client there, and we might looks like we're gonna have to redo that game. So actually we're just gonna throw it to a quick break. I think it's about time anyway, because this could be match point for Hosty, and we might as well build up the drama, take this chance to do that. So we'll come back after a short break. It could be match point for Hosty. Can Xixo bring it back with his Hunter deck for the tied up 3-3? We'll find out right after this. And we're back, and so far looks like everything's normal and people are able to click on their cards. The bug seemed to have been that Xixo caster tracking and that he couldn't select the cards. So he was just staring at 3 card choices. And so, of course, we don't want that, so we're going to have to remake. So we're back in game, and the mulligans go through. And I mean, this time for Xixo, we do see some more options.
Yeah, Xixo's hand seems 10 times better, and Hosty's hand seems 10 times worse, because now you don't get the coin, you don't even have an SI
you don't get the coin.
to coin into, so it's definitely going to be pretty uphill for Hosty now.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see if Hosty can at least hold strong and not let that get to him. See if he can pull through this game. I mean, the beauty of Rogue, right, is that sometimes you just gotta hang by a thread and you're able to win that game.
Mech Warper here is actually really strong. You can like dagger and barber next turn. That's pretty good if it's not dealt with. And you know your opponent can't deal with it because he's the turn 2. Sure, they can run Direwolf Alpha or whatnot and Abusive Sergeant, but those hunters are kind of rare. Like those lists are kind of rare if they're not like full on. Oh wow!
I was about to say, yeah. Do you use that owl just to deny that? Because the Warper gets so much attention, but of course now he doesn't have the signs for the nullifier, so that's kind of a big trade-off here for Xixo.
It is kind of interesting because now the Mech Warper kind of did its job already. It soaked the silence. It still kills a creature. The dagger's still up, right? Not sure if that's the best. We still Hosty knows it's not a snake trap, but it might be something else. If that is a freezing trap, that's actually quite annoying. Alright, so it's not explosive.
Yeah, it's just gonna be explosive, so... I mean, the Undertaker, another card, obviously you want to get rid of just ASAP, just like the Mech Warper.
And man, the Nullifier is gonna do some work here.
Yeah, no silence. I mean, obviously it can't be targeted with spells, so nothing like Kill Command like you mentioned earlier before the break.
Just want some more options and suicides. That's fine, because, well, you can attack the face here, I guess. 3 equals 1 in this sense, where the Shredder's just gonna kill it. I like the Azure. Double Blade Flurry. That's gonna be pretty important against a Hunter. But not against a Hunter with 2 Savannah High Mains about to be unleashed. Oh, that is
now on top of that Belcher, I mean, this is such a ideal curve for Xixo. I mean, I feel like that's what today's match has been. It's been one person has just ideal cards for every turn, the other doesn't, back and forth. No, I mean, quite.
Now, if Hosty saps here, he's dead. Like, he's dead. So it's a good thing he didn't do that. Alright, save sap for the Savannah.
Yep, and we're probably gonna see one come out here, I'd assume. Because there's no ideal targets for Kill Command. I guess you could Kill Command the Mech Warper, but I mean the Azure Drake's only at 1 health, so that doesn't feel too great either.
Yeah, you have a pretty good player here, so you do it. Okay, can buff the Savannah up to 7. Why not?
Okay. And the sap jumping right through.
Yeah, you have to sap here. You have to prep for something more first, so yeah, that's fine. Do that, refresh a dagger, because next turn you have some barbers, you have some blade flurries. Pretty good turn overall. Oh wow, just playing 3-2 as a body. Okay.
Oh, that's something I've tinkered with a little bit. Obviously, like 3-2 for 2 mana is just another nice body to deal with here. And like you mentioned, Hunters don't have too many good answers. 1 explosive trap was already used.
I guess that's justifiable. That's not happy. Well, yeah, you just have to play your stuff. You're on a timer now with the Savannah. You're not gonna be able to kill this. So just, do what you can. I mean, clear what you can. I mean, do you really want to kill the spider? It doesn't really accomplish anything.
I mean, I guess if you didn't have the high main, right? Like getting rid of the beast would be nice, but
right.
That's risky.
It's also risky not to kill it because weird stuff like Unleash the House gets well, Unleash the House doesn't change anything, but like Direwolf Alpha, Timberwolf.
Yeah.
But do hunters really play those cards right now? If you kill the Savannah, you're just losing so much.
It's a tough choice, but he's gonna go for it.
Well, he also thinks that it's the only Savannah, so if he deals with this card, then there's no more Savannahs. gonna be pretty sad in a second.
Okay. Yeah, and you can Blade Flurry and clear all of it. So given what was on board, it doesn't seem like bad, and it's just a Crocodile. I mean, Crocodile is a solid beast, but it's not like King Crush or anything that's going to suddenly flip the game on top of its head here for Xixo.
Xixo's only playing one Belcher, so this is really dangerous right now for him.
Yeah, I think at this point both players are kind of on a timer, and Xixo, I guess in hindsight now that play really working in favor of Hosty because now he has 3 minions on board, and again, not much clear going to come out from the Hunter. So do you just play the high main? Like that feels dangerous.
You just have to play as much stuff as you can, because Xixo's not playing a lot of. I mean, he's playing a few spells, not a lot of spells. You just need minions to trade for minions.
Yeah. So he's
oh my
wow.
God, that is a beautiful card! Wow, that is so annoying!
Yeah, I mean, you know, people say, well, Annoytrons can soak up a lot of damage late game. Here's a very solid example for that. Against the high main.
That card just single-handedly won the game. Who would have thought? A 2-mana monster. Wow.
I mean, because we can see there's no board clear here, and even if he uses spells to get rid of that, no damage is going to come through. No other minions will get lost, and that ate there the hit the Blade Flurry and the combo. That's game over. You don't even need the Blade Flurry at that point. You can just hit to face. Well, the low at the
6 damage.
We'll see if it's
6 damage takes off a Divine Shield. That's just sad.
That feels bad.
That just feels bad. How much damage does Hosty have right now? He has 9, 10 on the board? Or this dagger's... No, the dagger's freshly made, right?
Yeah, I think it's just 1 damage. I actually didn't keep an eye on that. But he's going to use Kill Command to get rid of 3 damage there, too. So actually, I think it's going to be extended for at least 1 more turn. Especially with the Lothab there. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, well... I guess, yeah, you do that because the Annoytron will soak up at least 5 damage. It's pretty good. And you have to count. Do you have Lethal next turn with all the 3 cards in your hand? So Deadly Poison plus Flurry is 6 damage. Eviscerate is 4, so that's 10. So you just need to get the Hunter down to 10, which is done.
Yep.
This is done. This is...
Let's just refresh weapon.
Oh wow, using it now, okay.
Okay, well, attacking once now, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So now he doesn't lose to any traps, right? He can just Flurry and Eviscerate and win the game.
That's true, yeah. Solid play right there to avoid any of the explosive trap shenanigans.
I think that's it. I think
yeah,
that's it.
I mean, there's no answer. Like you said, the freezing trap not going to do much against the hero party. Yeah, Hosty looking good. Wow.
That's the game.
The Rogue coming in 4 games in a row.
4-0 with Rogue.
That's impressive.
Oh, not yet. Oh wait, actually, man.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Xixo's like still playing stuff. I thought maybe we wrote him up a little too early.
No, I was thinking if there's a 2-drop that actually heals or like taunts or whatnot, but no, Eviscerate doesn't care.
Yeah, that's true. With the Blade Flurry and the Eviscerate, like we talked about. So wow, Hosty with the Sharpshooter Oil coming in for the earlier ones, and then at the end here, actually just better minion plays here against Xixo. Pulls through from 0-2, mind you, with a 4-0 comeback all kill.
That road deck really doing a lot of work. It's just that's insane. I love it.
I hope it catches on because I've been tinkering with the Sharpshooter Oil myself, and I've been having tons of fun with it. And I think it's something for like more casual players. Obviously, the fun factor is there, the wow factor, right? The combos. But for professionals, again, it's something you have to work around, and the calculation and the probability comes through just like it did with Miracle. And so I think it's something to look forward to. But for everyone, of course, we're not done with Deck Wars just yet. We will have a chance then now to talk with Hosty after a quick break. And I'm sure we'll have quite a few questions here, especially about that road deck and how it came to be. So I'm looking forward to speaking with him about his 4-0 reverse all kill against Xixo. We'll be back with Amaz right after this break.